Tun Dr Mahathir Mohamad says he will quit Pakatan Plus but continue to work with DAP and Amanah as the two parties back him as PM. Pakatan Plus is a loose coalition of PKR, DAP, Amanah, Warisan and MPs led by the former Premier. In a video interview with Sin Chew, Mahathir said he would not reach out to PKR or its President Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim for further cooperation as his former deputy doesn't want to work with him. PKR had rejected Mahathir as candidate for PM in favour of Anwar, causing strain within Pakatan Harapan that also comprises DAP and Amanah. Mahathir added that PKR had said it needed Malay votes to win and he believed he could deliver this bloc of voters. Mahathir also declined a position as Senior Minister or Minister Mentor. Petronas has informed the Court of Appeal that it is finalising an agreement with the Sarawak government with regard to the 2 billion ringgit in sales tax sought by the state last year. This was informed to the appellate court via a letter yesterday. Sarawak Council Datuk Sri J.C. Fong confirmed that Petronas is withdrawing the appeal for judicial review. Petronas Counsel Datuk Malik Intiaz Sarwa told reporters that the National Oil Company is finalising the agreement and given the undertaking to withdraw the appeal before August 3rd. To recap, in early May, Sarawak and Petronas had reached an agreement where the company agreed to pay in full the petroleum product sales tax imposed by the state for the year 2019. Petronas had retracted its appeal against a decision by the Sarawak High Court to dismiss its request for a judicial review to declare the SST imposed as null and void. In return, Sarawak dropped all claims in its civil case against Petronas. Scientech saw its third quarter net profit dip 4.5% to 69.6 million as its property division was impacted by the movement control order. Revenue declined 6.8% to 772.2 million from 828.5 million ringgit. Despite the softer numbers, Scientech still declared an interim dividend of 10 cents per share. Its dividend payout of 51.6 million amounted to 20.8% of its net profit for the first 9 months of FY20. In a statement, CEO Lim Peng Jin said Scientech's prospects for both its manufacturing and property development segments remain positive. He explains that demand for its flexible plastic packaging was sustained, which underscores its competitive strengths in the industry. As for its property segment, Lim says that it remains committed to building more affordable homes and adopting digital platforms to complement conventional face-to-face transactions. Amway Malaysia Holdings saw a 3.86% drop in first quarter net profit to 10.2 million as sales declined and import costs went up due to unfavourable foreign exchange impact. This was partially offset by lower operating expenses. Revenue for the quarter also came in 5.2% lower at 234.6 million compared with 247.5 million ringgit previously. This was attributed to shops being forced to close under the movement control order period. Amway declared a first single-tier interim dividend of 5 cents per share. On its prospects, the group expects sales to be flat this year as COVID-19 and the MCO and all its various iterations will curtail social gatherings and shop operations, coupled with negative impacts to consumer sentiment and purchasing power. However, Amway says this may be partially offset by increased demand for health supplements, cleansers and similar products. Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Tunku Abdul Aziz says the country's debt level could hit the statutory limit of 55% of GDP at the end of the year following the implementation of various stimulus and recovery packages, Bernama reports. He was referring to the Prihatin and Penjana economic plans designed to bubble wrap the economy from COVID-19. However, he was quick to point out that between 97 and 98% of its debt is domestic debt and that the government remains committed to ensuring fiscal discipline is maintained. Meanwhile, Zafrul says the government's wage subsidy program has saved 2.4 million jobs. As at June 19, 4.89 billion had been approved for 303,596 employers for the benefit of over 2.4 million workers. He says that although Malaysia's unemployment rate is expected to increase in the coming months, measures under Prihatin are aimed at reducing that. The unemployment rate rose to 5% in April due to the the closure of various sectors under the Movement Control Order and its subsequent forms.